In today's video, we're going to be diving into the Canva interface because on this channel, we believe that it is important for ministry leaders to learn how to redeem their time so they can get back to what's most important, being with people. And we believe that Canva is one of those programs that you can use on a daily basis to start doing that. We're going to dive into all the different things on the dashboard in Canva, and in future videos we're going to dive into some of those individual subjects, and if there's any particular one that you want to see in detail, go ahead and put it down in the comments below and we'll try to hit those first. But the great thing about Canva is that they offer it for free for registered nonprofits. All you have to do is apply for that nonprofit status, and I'm going to put a video out later showing you guys how to do that. But in the meantime, just know that you have that option to get all of these tools completely for free. So let's just jump into the dashboard and we're going to talk about all the different things that you can do with this platform. When you log into the Canva dashboard for the very first time, you're going to see a lot of different things. You might not see a bunch of stuff down here only because that is my current designs and I got quite a few of them in here at this point. But you will see a sidebar over here. You will see some options up here, like 3 options. And then you will also see some options for different types of designs and presentations and different types of things that you might create and generate. We're going to dive into the basics here, and I'm just going to show you what each one can do. So let's start over here on the sidebar. You simply have a create button, and when you click it, it just gives you all the options of things that you can possibly create. You can say what you would like to create. So you say Christmas invite, and it has some Christmas invitation portrait, virtual invitation. So you got options to choose from there, and then from the inside of once you click it, it gives you the size. It shows you where you can actually print the invitations if you actually wanted to print them. And then they usually have templates that you can grab from as well. So if you said, you know what, I really like this one, then you could go in here, type it up, change it, and you're good to go. You see how fast that is. I just literally searched up Christmas invitation and I did that in just a few seconds. So you can see how quick you can begin redeeming your time through this tool. There's the home button, which brings you to here. You have your projects, which are just everything that you've worked on in the past on this specific account will show up here. There is a template section where you can search specifically for templates and the types of templates that you want. You can see here, you can create a brand. So if you have a brand for your church, you can actually put it in here and save your logos. You can save your color palettes. You can save the types of fonts that you use, and you'll see where that will come in handy later. And then you have Canva AI, where you can go in here and, for example, you can generate really anything. You can generate images, coded things. You can have it write a blog post for you. It is just incredible, all the tools that you can get for this program, especially if you're a nonprofit, that you can get for free. So for example, if I just clicked this option here, a plane taking off on the runway with a beautiful sunrise, it's going to put it in here and it's going to start generating a quick image that's completely made of AI, and you can grab this and use it in anything that you want. So for a quick example, let's say that we want to create church on a hill with snow falling on the background or in the background. Boom. All AI generated. Then you can come in here and use one of these. Let's say I like this one. You can take it and you can create a post. You can open it up in the editor. You can do whatever you want with it because it is part of your plan here. So that's your sidebar. You can actually click this menu here and you've got other things. You can see your plan. You can invite people to your team, starred products, recent designs, all that kind of stuff. Then over here is another quick way to get to your templates. So you can either do your designs, templates, or Canva AI, and you have a search ability inside each one of these things. So your designs, you can search what designs you've created. You can search for templates, or you can have a conversation with Canva AI just like you would ChatGPT or Google Gemini. The last thing on here would be your different types of media that you can create here on Canva. So you can create presentations like slide decks. You can create social media posts. There's a video editor in here, which has actually gotten really good over the past couple months. It actually has linear editing just like Premiere Pro would or something like that. So you have that option in here as well. Print products, so you can take your designs and go ahead and print them directly from Canva itself. You can create documents just like a Word document. You have whiteboard, which is like this indefinite thing, like a whiteboard kind of thing where you can just design and mind map on there. You have their version of Excel. They call it Sheets. You can design a website on here and actually get a URL and everything and build it straight out of Canva. You can design emails from here. You can use a photo editor just like Photoshop. And then you can do some other things like create a custom size, document, upload any of your media, and then this pulls up this create a design page again. So as you can see, there's a lot that you can do here in Canva, but in this video, I was just wanting to take you on a quick dive of the interface to show you exactly where everything is. And over the next few videos, we're going to place them out over the next few months. We're going to talk about the different things. So what does it mean to create a presentation? What does it mean to create a social media post? We'll dive into that, and I'm going to show you all the fun little things that you can do with it and how I've used it in my workflow at our churches here over the past year now. And just to tell you, for the most part, besides Premiere Pro, I have completely left the Adobe suite. There are a lot of reasons why. One of them is just the cost of using the Adobe products. The level of entry for volunteers is really high, so it's really difficult to use if you've never used an Adobe product before. And, just listening to the Canva keynote that they had a couple months ago in their mission to create tools that anybody can use, that creativity should never be commercialized, that creativity should be available. It's a human right to all people. I really fell in line with that and loved that statement. So that being said, I completely have moved away, besides Premiere Pro, from Adobe products. And it might be in the future, if their video editing software continues to get better, that might be the final straw that breaks the camel's back for me on moving completely over. So Canva, I believe, is a great tool to help ministry leaders redeem their time because it works together. So you create a graphic over here and you can immediately move it over into your email campaign or build a website. You can do so many things through Canva. And I believe it's going to help ministry leaders redeem their time so they can get back to what's most important, and that's being with people. So if you want to see more of these, go down into the comments below. Let me know which types of videos you want to see in the Canva interface. We're still going to be talking about ChatGPT as well as the future goes on. And in the meantime, if you want help with creating workflows like ChatGPT workflows in your day-to-day ministry life and want to figure out how it works with the way that you do things, go ahead and follow the link that's in my description below. I created a free ebook to help you get started using ChatGPT in your ministry today, and it's a completely free ebook. You can have it and you don't have to pay a dime for it. I just want to help you get started with that. And at the beginning of the year, I'm actually going to be putting out my first masterclass. I just finished filming it actually a couple days ago, and I'm completely stoked about it. It came out great. It's like an hour long, and so it's like the biggest piece of content I've ever put together. It's coming out at the very beginning of the year, and I want you guys to know when it goes live. So if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications, that's going to be the fastest way that you can be notified about that video coming out at the beginning of the year. I can't wait to show you all the things that I do on my weekly basis to help redeem my own time so I can get back to people. And if you're still just wanting to dig a little bit more into all these Canva products and what it can do, I actually put out a video a couple weeks ago. You can click it here and it goes into that Canva keynote talking about all the new AI tools. So dive into that video right now and check out what they have to offer at this point.